Today we will be making the 4 teas after the Breuss fasting method that Breuss recommends for us to drink if we are fasting. Now the ladies drink 3 teas and the men drink 3 teas, but there are 4 teas because 1 tea is only for the ladies and 1 tea is only for the men. This is everything that we are going to need to prepare and to make the teas. But first things first. First, you will need 4 glass jars and we are going to mark them, so our cooking of the tea is going to be a little more simple. So the first thing that you are going to need is a permanent marker, something to see, something to measure the water in, and the 4 jars. Now, you will need 200 milliliters of water for the 3 jars. So measure 200 milliliters of water. It's here, and you pour it into the first jar. Now, when the water settles, you are going to mark the level of the water. So I'm going to do it like this. And now, since we don't want to waste any water, we're going to pour this water, which is 200 milliliters, into the second jar. We're going to mark, come on. We're going to mark the same level of 200 milliliters. And again, we're going to pour it into the third jar, which again is going to be 200 milliliters of water. Okay, we marked it. Now for the fourth jar, we are going to need 400 milliliters of water. So, no wasting the water. Let's just add another 200 milliliters of water here. See? Yeah, perfect. And this is the jar with the 400 milliliters of water. Now when the water settles, mark the 4th cup with the level of the 400 milliliters. Now you can discard the water, or we can, let's say we're going to water the plants with it, okay? So we're not going to discard it, we're going to put it in the measuring cup. All right, now these are the glasses and these are the markings. This is what we need prepared to cook our teas in. Now that's done, we're going to put them aside, and we need a few more things. For cooking the teas, or basically soaking the teas, because we only soak these teas, we are going to need 4 different, or 5, let's say, different glass containers for each herb. So we will be cooking 4 different teas. The first one is herb Robert. So mark the glass container with a label and put your tea that you bought at your health store inside of this container. Also, what I would like to tell you is that when you're marking the teas, it is a good idea to have the name and the date of the tea. So the name of the tea and the date when you purchase the tea on the label. But it is also very useful to have the cooking instructions on the label as well. So if you would like to have labels that I have made for myself when I am fasting, and to ease into the fasting period, not to look for the recipe each time that I'm going to fast, I made myself, and now I'm giving it to you. The free PDF of the labels is in the description, so print it out, cut them out and stick them into each container so you will know how to proceed. I buy the herbs for the teas fresh every year when I fast, before I fast. Now we are in October, and and in this year I already fasted. So these herbs, because there are so little inside of them, these herbs are from this year's fast. When I fast next year, it will probably be in February, I will buy fresh herbs. So I have the optimal freshness of the herbs when I am on my fasting period. Alright, so these are from this year's, but just for demonstration and to show you how to prepare the teas, this will do. Okay, now first tea that we're going to prepare is herb Robert. We take a pinch of the tea between 3 fingers and we put it inside of the glass container that we marked with 200 milliliters, the 200 milliliters line. Okay, we put the tea away. The next tea that we are going to prepare is the Marigold tea, and this one is the same. This one is actually really pretty. Again, a pinch between 3 fingers of the Marigold. These are petals, probably, of the Marigold, and we put it inside of the glass container, which is 200 milliliters, marked with a permanent marker. And then we will also be preparing in the same 200 milliliters jar the tea for the ladies. The tea for the ladies is a little bit different because we have 2 herbs that go inside. First we have the ladies' mantle, which is in a bigger container, and again we take the herbs between the 3 fingers and we put them inside of the jar. This one belongs here. And also we have the Dead-nettles, and this is only 2-finger pinch of the Dead-nettles, and we put it inside along with the ladies' mantle. And this is going to be the tea for the ladies. So, herb Robert, Marigold tea, and tea for the ladies. And now for the tea for the men. This is marked with 400 milliliters, and you will need hairy willowherb, and again, a pinch between 3 fingers, and you put it inside of the jar container, which is marked with 400 milliliters. Now, let me just explain. The herb Robert and the Marigold, we all drink, men and women. The tea for the ladies is, we drink it only the ladies, because this is for our reproductive organs. And the tea for the men, only the men drink it because this is for their prostate. So, these are the teas, and now our water was boiling a minute ago. Let's see if it's still boiling. We set our timer for 10 minutes because all of the teas are soaking, will be soaking for 10 minutes. Okay? The water is boiling, and now we pour the water into each cup up to the line that we drew before. So, herb Robert, the Marigold, tea for the ladies, and tea for the men. All right. Made a bit of a mess, but no worries. So these are all of the teas that we will be drinking alongside with the kidney tea and the Breuss immunity boosting tea. These are the teas that we will be drinking when we are fasting. So now, give it 10 minutes. It's going to be soaking for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I'm going to show you what to do next. Alright, the 10 minutes are up. Now let's sieve these teas into its proper cups. I have prepared my cute cups here. So we're going to go in the same order that we poured in the tea. So first, we have the tea Robert. Number 1, you discard the herbs. Then we have the Marigold tea. Look how really pretty shiny this is. Okay. This is Marigold marigold tea. Now we have the tea for the ladies. Okay. And the last we have tea for the men. Woo! Something went over. Never mind. Okay. And that's it. These are the teas that I and my husband drink when we are fasting. Now just keep in mind that I am cooking double the herb Robert and the marigold tea when both me and my husband are fasting, and one for each, one for me, tea for the ladies, and one for my husband, tea for the men. I also forgot to tell you in the beginning when I was describing the teas, I forgot to tell you what herb Robert and the marigold tea do. Herb Robert has a little bit of radium inside of it, so it is a kind of natural, what do you say, you know, cancer treatment because you're getting radiated naturally. And the tea marigold is also the complementary to the tea Robert because it is very useful for every type of cancer. Because if you have watched any of my other videos about the Breuss fasting method, the Breuss designed this method especially for cancer patients. I am drinking it to lose weight and to stay healthy, but other people in my family, like my mother, my grandfather, and my grandmother, they all drank it because they wanted to get healthy. My grandfather, he was battling brain tumors and lung cancer, and my mother was battling breast cancer. So it was everything was successful. So every battle that they battled, it was successful. So that's why I am so eager to tell you about the Breuss fasting method. However, in our case, we are drinking it for weight loss and to detoxify our body. So that's it for this video. We have made all of the teas that are suggested by Breuss to enjoy alongside with his vegetable juice, and the two teas, the Sage Immunity Boosting Tea and also the Kidney Tea. If you would like to see how those two teas are made, you can watch this next video where I also put my knowledge into practice, and you will be inside of my kitchen again where we will be making together the Sage Immunity Boosting Tea and the other video where I will be making the Kidney Tea. So thank you so much for your patience. I hope that this was helpful. If you didn't understand one segment, or if anything was not explained clearly enough, please leave it in the comments and I will get back to you with more details, with more explanation. Hopefully you will join me on my fasting journey as well in February, where I will be inviting some of you or all of you to join me on a 3-week fast. So again, thank you so much for your time, thank you for your patience, and I'll see you again in the next video.